Welcome to the What is Stoicism podcast.
The next time you see an animal, stop what you're doing and think about it for a little while. If you decide not to do this upon your next encounter with a cow, a dog, a cat, a bird, or any other creature, you may have wasted an opportunity to live more fully. You may have denied yourself the formation of a pleasing impression. You may have missed a moment. There's good reason to pause and contemplate a creature. Animals seem to invite this kind of attention. They urge us in their subtle animal way to absorb the present instant. They show us what it looks like to exist according to nature, without constantly resisting the flow of life. And there's something beautiful about witnessing a being simply living as it's meant to live. As humans, we can benefit from every example of presence we can find. We can use those examples as guidance for navigating the now. An animal, it doesn't matter which one, knows how to do this. The present moment is enough to occupy and satisfy it. It extracts what it needs from each passing instant. It's not anxiously trying to live in tomorrow or regretfully trying to return to yesterday. It's here. Pierre Hadot, writing about the Stoics, says that they insisted on concentration on the present moment because doing so allows us both to grasp the incomparable value of the present instant and to reduce the intensity of pain. Pain, like everything else we experience, is only lived in the present moment. When we keep it there, when we don't extend it backward through rumination or forward through dread, it becomes more bearable. Animals can remind us of this. The animal concentrates. It gives full attention to what it's doing or to what's happening now. It's less regretful of the past and less fearful of the future than we are. It doesn't waste the moment by turning it into a commentary on everything that's gone wrong or everything that might go wrong next. From this, we can learn. Hadot almost channels the inner animal monologue when he describes Marcus Aurelius' attempts to live in the present. It is only in the present moment that I can be active. Only the present is mine, and the present is all that I live. The dog, the cat, the cow, the sheep, the bird, they instinctively know that now is what they have and they inhabit it. They don't need to be persuaded into presence. They don't need a philosophical argument to return them to the moment. Their very manner of being teaches the lesson. And if nothing else, to transcend time for a moment and grasp the incomparable value of the present instant in their presence is simply a lovely experience. But of course, human beings don't remain in the present so easily. We complicate things, upset ourselves. We interpret, resist, exaggerate, anticipate, and replay. We turn a single event into a chain of disturbances. We allow another person's behaviour to become a verdict on our day. We allow one difficulty to represent life as a whole. We forget that the present moment, properly isolated and understood, is usually smaller than the story we build around it. In chapter 26 of book 4 of his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius performs a short exercise to reset his perspective on life to a more stoic one. Quote, "You've looked at things from that perspective, haven't you? Now look at them from this. Don't upset yourself. Don't complicate your life. Is someone treating you badly? He's doing it to himself. Has something happened to you? Good. Every one of your experiences has been ordained and fated for you from the beginning of the universe. In a word, life is short. You must profit from the present moment with right reason and justice. Stay sober in your hours of leisure." End quote. Marcus's message to himself and to us is clear. Don't make the common mistake of upsetting yourself. This isn't to deny that difficult things happen, nor is it to pretend that other people can't behave badly or that painful events don't hurt. The point is that the disturbance often grows because of what we add to the event. We supply the extra outrage. We extend the insult. We complicate what was already unpleasant by turning it into something larger, heavier, and more permanent than it needs to be. When someone treats us badly, Marcus reminds us that they're doing harm to themselves. Their unfairness or unkindness stains their own character first. They may cause inconvenience or pain externally, but internally, they're the ones who have chosen to act unjustly. If we respond by surrendering our own character, by becoming bitter, cruel, or consumed by resentment, we join them in the damage. We become designers of our own disturbance. We do something similar when we deny the reality of events that have already occurred. By struggling against what can't be changed, we frustrate ourselves and waste time that could be put to better use. The event has happened. The question now is not whether we approve of reality, but what we will do with the present moment that reality has given us. This is where the animal's lesson and Marcus's reminder meet. The animal doesn't complicate life by arguing with what has already happened. It returns again and again to what is here. It eats, walks, watches, rests, listens, stretches, sniffs the air, turns toward warmth, and responds to the moment directly. We too can return. We can discard unhelpful perspectives and begin to profit from the present moment by changing our intentions. We can treat others justly, even when they haven't treated us well. We can accept events that have happened as if they were always destined to happen, then turn our attention toward what depends on us. We can use right reason to see clearly and justice to act well. Life is short, Marcus says. That's the whole matter compressed into 3 words. Short enough that we should not waste it upsetting ourselves unnecessarily. Short enough that we shouldn't spend whole hours replaying another person's failure. Short enough that we shouldn't pass by the simple beauty of an animal in the field, a dog at our feet, a bird on a branch, or a cat resting in a patch of light. The present moment is all we have. It's the only place where we can be active. It's the only place where we can practice philosophy. It's the only place where we can be kind, reasonable, just, attentive, and awake. So the next time you see an animal, stop for a moment. Let it remind you how to inhabit now. Let it show you how little is required to return to the present. Let it loosen your grip on the past and soften your fear of the future. Then, when life threatens to complicate itself again, remember Marcus too. Don't upset yourself. Don't complicate your life. Profit from the present moment with right reason and justice.